inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Mahomes. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. For this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch then.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Chris Jones on the stop. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
The gun, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the give. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This taken in at the goal line. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he's got this down to the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Able to push his way through. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
From the 29, Stafford. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be fourth down. Blankenship's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Mahomes now to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Chiefs 13.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Hines. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Mike 58 right there. Watch the pass.
Now Edwards-Helaire. First down and more for Ed. And he loses the football a second time. And the Colts pick it up. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Stafford on first down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's second and 10. Now Mahomes. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. He'll drop to throw. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on second and 10. Stafford. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down and 8. Throwing is Stafford. That's going to be caught by Alley Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Hines. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, a second dosage.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On play action, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
It's a game of 11, and our Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Coming to you. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. Yellow.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Edwards-Helaire. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw it is Locke. He'll check this down to Hines. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Locke going to try and throw for it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. Mahomes going to throw. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Three yards remain for second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Chiefs on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 54 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second and 7. Now to the air. Locke. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It will be 58 yards from here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Hines. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gray. And down inside the 15 he goes.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and 9. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mahomes now on the sneak. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
One last throw here for Stafford. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish